In this last video, let's try building another program of our own. For this one, we'll be building a burglar alarm with Blockley and the hummingbird. This will make the hummingbird flash lights and vibrate when someone gets too close. For this program, you'll need your hummingbird board, one red and one yellow LED, a vibration motor, and a distance sensor. Start by connecting the yellow LED to port 1 and the red LED to port 2. Next, connect the vibration motor to motor port 1. And then, connect the distance sensor to sensor port 1. You will need a little extra power for your motors, so remember to plug your hummingbird into a wall socket using the power adapter. First, we want to use the distance sensor to detect when someone is getting close. If they are close, we want to turn the red light on. To perform this check, we will need to use an if statement. Click Control and drag an if-do statement into the screen. We want the light to turn on if the distance is less than a certain amount. Click Logic and connect the comparison block, or the equal block, to the side of the if block. Distance sensor readings get larger when objects are closer. Click the comparison block and select Greater Than. Now we need to read the distance sensor. Click the hummingbird option and place a red sensor block to the left of the greater than sign. Add a number block to the other side and set it to 500. This is the threshold required for the red light to turn on. Add an LED block to the do section of the if block. Set its value to 255 and to port 2. Now we want the light to turn off if the distance reading is lower than 500. We could add another if statement, but there is a simpler way, the else statement. Click the plus sign by the word if and then drag the else statement into the if statement. Drag another LED block into the newly created else section and set the value to 0 and to port 2. Moving on, add 2 vibration motor blocks to make the hummingbird vibrate when someone is too close. Use intensity 255 for on and 0 for off. Now let's add a warning light that turns on when the user is almost at the threshold. To do this, we need to check when the sensor reading is greater than 350 and less than 500. We can use an else-if statement to do this. Blocks in the else-if statement run when the initial condition is false, but an additional condition is met. In this case, distance is greater than 350. Click the plus button again and add an else-if statement above the else statement. Duplicate the comparison block from the if and connect it to the else if. Then set the number to 350. Add 2 LED blocks to turn the warning light on when the distance sensor is between 350 and 500, but off when it is less than 350. You can collapse other blocks to save space. And now our code is complete. Give it a test run and see what happens. You should now have a pretty cool burglar alarm, and with that, we are finished with our tutorials for Blockley and the Hummingbird Duo board. For more info and for more fun programs to try, check out our website.